it's me, Renee. I'm back. So, still, as I can hear, still got a bit of a cold. But today, I'm just going to ignore it. And my voice is not that bad as it was. I really want to do small updates. So here I am, updating you on how it is in Stars Hollow. Stars. Oh, stars. So bright. I actually, as I told you, I started this book yesterday. And yesterday was the day I work, and even though I got home at 9, I did a video yesterday. I posted it. I watched TV for an hour and didn't go to bed before 11:30. Yeah, I thought, well, I'll just read one chapter in this book. Yeah, as I said, I always started, but I wanted to just read one more chapter. Yeah, what happened is that none of the chapters were boring, none of the chapters were uninteresting, and they weren't cliffhangers, but they were like every end of a chapter, every chapter added a new aspect, like, oh, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Yeah, I can't put this book down. So, yep, I finished it, all of it. I suppose it's a huge accomplishment. Sorry. I feel like I'm bragging all the time in a way, but like, okay. Just so you know, this book is just 301 pages. So it's not a huge book. So at least for me, it's not a huge compliment. It's not a huge accomplishment. But still, yeah. I actually ended up staying up till 3 in the morning finishing it. So I'm a bit tired now. But now it's 8 in the morning, so I did sleep 5 hours. So I did the normal. I did hear someplace that 5 hours is minimum you're supposed to sleep when you're adults. Of course, 8 is the ideal, 5 is the minimum. So I did that really. And yeah, this book actually kind of got a bit like a Veronica Mars feeling to it. Like I said yesterday, felt very much Veronica Mars similar. It has the poet eye aspect. It has the uh, dad daughter aspect, though not entirely the same way, but this still is. And the dad is private eye, the daughter is helping out. It has the mystery part. Uh, and it also kind of has the fall from grace, or my world has changed after move. Though Veronica Mars was never rich, but she used to be rich. Iris, the protagonist in this one, used to be rich. And then after her mom died, they didn't really have that much money, which is one of the plot lines that are resolved in this one. And yeah, I really like how everything is resolved in this one. You kind of thinking till the end, till the second or penultimate chapter, you're thinking, well, there has to be a third book because everything can be wrapped up in just one chapter, can it? Can it? And then it just becomes all wrapped up. And it's just so perfect that everything is so wrapped up. I really, really like it. It's really good. Everything is wrapped up. And I also really like how the book is funny. It has a great mystery. It has a fun family aspect to it. It has, well, fun. It has a good family aspect to it. It has a very good friend love line. It has a nice love story. Just everything is so good. In addition to that, yeah, it actually has some themes that are used in it. And you think, like, what? Well, this is some serious shite. And they're using that one in this book? Like, what? The themes of evil and the themes of how people perceive you, of motivations behind stuff is can you do a wrong to do a right? Oh, does the end justify the means? And it's just, yeah, so good. Honestly, new favorite book. Though the first one is a favorite book of mine, so it's not that illogical, but still, this one, highly loved it. Highly recommend it. Of course, 5 stars. Well, sorry. I suppose it has to be more like 5 million stars. Yeah, so good, so good. So yeah, I finished that one. So my plan actually next, because I thought like, well, what should I read next? I didn't really take a break from thinking about reading or reading at all. I just thought, what book do you want to read next? And you know what? I think I'm going to start with this one next. The Rise and the Fall of the Spanish Empire. As I said in my update yesterday, it's not actually a big book. It's just 215 pages. Not that big. So I suppose in a way, it might probably doesn't go into all that much detail and stuff. But I suppose I still think it's a fun book to read. I'm still interested in this. Still interested in this one. I looked yesterday at the what's it called, this content content section, and it looks to be very words. It looks to be very detailed, even though it's short. Like it uses a lot of aspects and a lot of time from the Spanish era, the Spanish history. So that's fun. So yeah, it's been fun to read this one next. And yeah, well, I haven't mentioned this one, but I also have mentioned it in GBR. But I also have started the Goodreads, the Gilmore Girls companion book, which is a book I have up in my living room, which I pick up now and then, and which is a book I read more like frequently. Like if my sisters are saying, "Hey, can you take care? Can you look after my kid?" Then I'll look after the kids and then read a bit in the Gilmore Girls companion book, because that's very much you can read one chapter and then put it down. Though I suppose you can't, because it's still very interesting, but like it's easier to put it down because it's not a full story. It's more like small tidbits here and there. So yeah, I'm also reading that, and I'll probably be reading that during the whole readathon. Though I might be lying again. I might be finishing that on Sunday. I don't know. I might be lying to you. Who knows what the future holds? I don't. And yeah. And yeah, the group read took as fast as I can. I haven't started it yet. Might start it this weekend. I don't know. I don't really have a plan for when I'm starting it. But I'm starting it. And it's also, that's a short book, so it's not like group reads, is that something you usually read during the whole weekend with your phone, or can you just swallow it and read it in one sitting? I haven't really done that many readathons before, so kind of new to it. So yeah, this is me saying Renee out. Hey, it's me, Renee. I'm back. So yeah, today kind of flew by. I didn't really get that much reading done. Well, I did and I didn't. As I told you earlier, I plan to stop the rise and fall of the Spanish Empire. That didn't happen. Started the the preface, so that's something. But a small book, so yeah. No, because today I am not basing a lot, and when I wasn't basing, I didn't really feel up to starting a new book, so I just read in the the Gilmore Girls companion book. So now I'm up to page 150 in that one. So yeah, it's a fun book to read, and it's well, some of it is kind of like well, EMDB-ish, like not that interesting, but some of it is fun and fun to read. And also, it's a great book to have as a gilly. So yeah, I just really like it. Yeah. Thinking I'll probably just read a bit more of this tonight. Who knows? Maybe I'll read a bit more in another book. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm thinking this is gonna be my last update for today because it's evening here. I don't think that's much interesting is gonna happen reading wise really. And yeah, tomorrow I might read more in this one. But as I said, don't know. I thought I could read today, but today just end up babysitting a lot. So I don't know what will happen. But I might read this tomorrow. Who knows? I'll also add in some pictures I took today, and some pictures from while I was reading The Girl's Trouble in early hours of the day, really. And I'll add them in before this. And, well, yeah, at the beginning. Anyhow, they'll be in here. And, yeah, the Gilmore Girls readathon is moving on. So far, I only finished 2 books. Only finished 2 books. It's not like all people, it's not like it's so bad to finish 2 books when it's been just 3 days. I mean, I should be happy. I am happy. So, yeah. And we still have 12 more days left, so, yeah. I don't really think it's gonna be an issue, really. Still fun to think about how it's 12 more days. Like, usually a readathon, at least the ones I've heard of, usually are 1 week. This one being 15 days. 15 days. That actually means, because when we started, it means it's 2 weeks and 2 weeks and 2 days. So yeah, that's quite fun. It feels like eternity. Well, in a way, I think, at least. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting seeing how much reading I'll be doing tomorrow, if any. But I'll try. I'll try. And as yesterday, I'll title this video something to do with to do with season 3, because this is day 3 of the Gilmore Girls readathon. I suppose you might ask, well, Renee, what are you gonna do when it's day 10? Because there's not season 10. Well, after a while, I'll just get more creative. I'll just might just title it Gilmore Guys, Gillies, and Jason Mantzoukas. I'm not sure, but I will keep on doing that until for knows. Anyway, that is my plan. So yeah, that's my update for today. Here's to hoping you had a better day. And yeah, as I said, I do have more plans actually for the Gilmore Girls readathon uh, time. Like next week, I plan to make the Rory from uh, 21's Loneliest Number. I plan to make a Bloody Mary from Ted Koppel's Big Night Out. I plan to make a gin tonic because of Lorelei. So I have some ideas floating on my head that will happen, or more or less will happen. I plan to happen. I also plan to film the Gilmore Girls book tag and the Gilmore Girls tag. There's a TV tag as well. And yeah, just heads up. Actually, have a small ambition idea to try to actually make one. I kind of want to make a Gilmore Guys reading tag. No, book tag. If you don't know, Gilmore Guys is supposed probably the most famous Gilmore Girls podcast. It came out from 2017, no, maybe 16 till 2019. They did the whole series and Netflix Arrival. They also did Bunheads. And now one of the guys is doing uh, Marvelous Miss Maisel, but one of the original people persons aren't doing it. He wants to do something else. But yeah, Gilmore Guys. It's a really, really fun podcast about Gilmore Girls. So check it out. I can link it in Doodle. And yep, that's it for today. Hope you had a nice reading day. Bye bye. Renee out.